Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Pisces season. I hope all is well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Pisces. I hope you guys are enjoying your season, your solar return here, okay? So, apparently somebody didn't know that they were under investigation here for a death, okay? They were watching this Queen of Pentacles here. A Virgo could be significant here. They were watching this person here, maybe even online, but this person's moves were being tracked, okay? Yeah, I'm getting tracked, bugged, and clocked here, okay? There's something they have done maybe in the current energy or in the recent past here. They're trying to make some sort of move here, okay? I don't know if this is like from city to city, state to state, okay? But they got blocked here is what I'm getting, all right? So we're going to tap into this energy and see what's going on here, okay? This is definitely someone, I feel like they also, on top of them being under investigation here, they tried to throw out something that came right back, okay? You know, it came back so fast, is as if they were actually aware that they threw out a boomerang, okay? And it was coming straight back. I'm getting an energy like there is a message that came in. There is some information that came in here. I'm getting a tip off here. There was an undercover hanging around like a group here, okay? Yeah, with a full energy. Sun card and judgment here. Some information came into some authorities. That's what I'm getting, okay? So I don't know who this Queen of Pentacles is, but I feel like she tried to come towards somebody or she tried to make a move. But again, this person doesn't know that they were already under investigation here for a past ending here, okay? Eight of Wands is in the reverse. Seven of Wands is in the reverse here. I'm sorry, Seven of Wands is here, right? And then on top of that, they got hit with a return to sender, okay? I'm just looking at this spread like, you got a lot going on here. You got a lot going on. I feel like this person is making moves again. I feel like whoever this is, they're arrogant here, all right? Even if you told them they were under investigation or they should watch themselves or watch their moves here. I just get in the energy of like a haughty vibe, okay? Like you can't tell them anything, okay? Let's start off with a new spread. Like I said, it could be dealing with a Virgo or a Scorpio energy. Definitely a Queen of Pentacles, okay? Let's see what's going on. And then if this person was traveling, they're being tracked, okay? They're being tracked. But I'm seeing something specifically that they attempted to do. And it feels like in the most recent past, over the last week, it could be the last couple hours or the last day, it got blocked. And this could have been like this could have been spiritual, okay? Yeah, this person was trying to travel the world. Knight of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Like somebody could have got denied access or rite of passage, you know, when it comes to like a, I don't know, I'm hearing birth certificate here. I don't know if this person is trying to use an alias here, but you know, when it comes to like customs or something about identification here, okay? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Look at this with the Five of Pentacles. They got told no. They got told this is how they left the building, the airport, okay, the passport place here with the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody here was trying to travel. They were also trying to gain access to somebody's Akashic records here. They came up empty with the Five of Pentacles, you guys. Okay, yeah, look at them with the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords here. All right, this person is hitting a brick wall, a dead end. All right. And I feel like they don't get it, but this is someone you can't tell them anything. This person could be really unaware that they're being watched. Child. Five of Pentacles and the Moon energy here. Okay. Unaware is one thing, oblivious is another, and delusional is something else. Okay? And I feel like this person could even be more on the delusional side here, because I feel like whoever this is, they've done a lot. They've done a lot. And if they were applying common sense to their situation, they would know that. I'm just getting energy where this person has raised red flags with this entity, this institution, this person, a transaction 6 months to 2 years ago. Okay, could be a Sagittarius that's out in the cold as well. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Confirmation. So here we are, I threw out a reading here that was it was like the Three Stooges. And it was just so hard for me to get any substance out of the reading. And it's because everybody was delusional. And I can't put this out here. It made sense, but then it didn't make sense, because it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You don't have any moves left. Look at it. It's a Virgo and a Sagittarius that's wandering around, okay? In the dark, babbling fools. Oh my God. Look at this, a tower. I feel like they keep having these unforeseen, and they're only unforeseen because they're delusional, but unforeseen events in their life, crisis in their lives. And this is to wake them up, say, hello, whatever you got going on, this is over, you're in trouble, and they're not getting it. Somebody, I don't know. I'm just getting energy like crazy eyes. Somebody's eyes is just shifting back and forth. This is what they run into all day. This is like somebody's getting a tower every day, okay? And they're not getting it. I don't know. Three of Swords energy with the Ten of Wands. Look at the situation and the Five of Wands. Damn. Look at the situation. Three of Swords, Ten of Wands with the Five of Wands. Somebody has no peace whatsoever, okay? They have no peace whatsoever. Seven of Swords, as I pick up the deck, with the Seven of Wands, look, and they're being blocked. They can't even get assistance, you guys. You got the Six of Pentacles energy here. To the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords, people say, don't bring that heat over here, okay? Yeah, no, they're getting blocked. I don't know, they're trying to get loans, or they're trying to borrow from people here, okay? Can you spare me? Seven of Wands, it's a no. It's a no. And I feel like they're oblivious to the fact, when it comes to institutions, especially financial institutions, that they have already been marked and flagged behind the scenes. Okay? So nothing's going to go through. Oh my God. I feel like if they have a bunch of aliases, okay, fake social, CPN, all of that shit is it's a bundle when it comes to them. All right? And there's red flags surrounding all of their alias, okay? All of their fake identifiers, personal identifiers, okay? It's a tower. Yeah, Six of Wands energy here. Oh, God. Let's see what they want to say about this situation here, okay? Maybe that was you in the Six of Wands. Maybe you escaped a tower. Just saw the Eight of Cups here, all right? I'm just getting energy where it's a tower wherever they go. It's a tower. Why? Because it's over. Somebody may need to surrender. I don't know if these people are on the run or what's going on here, but I'm sick of picking up on the energy because it's delusional. And a lot of times when it comes out, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, what are you doing? The tower with the Page of Wands, okay? Child. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, you guys could be getting some good news here, okay? So this could be you, like you escape something or sidestep, or you're just on your path here, okay? You could be getting some good news, collective, all right? I don't know who these bozos are, okay? This dynamic duo. You got the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords is out here. So something about truth and clarity. And you got the Sun card. I like that. I like that here, okay? I don't know if somebody was trying to cause illusions about you moving forward or why you moved forward here, okay? But with the Sun card and the Ace of Swords, there's some truth here, okay? A child could be relevant. See what's going on. Yeah, somebody's sad because they're in jail or they're going to jail, all right? Yeah, and look at you. So we're talking about the scales finally being balanced, because I feel like this rat race that they have been running has just been, you know, it's extended. I don't know why it's been extended here, okay? Like, if the authorities are watching these people, it's number one, it's like they're keeping track of wherever they go, but it's almost just for fun, like, what is going on? Okay, it could be hard for them to grasp their mental state at this point here. Okay, look, you got the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups here. Somebody's upset, collective, because they're already stuck. They're already caught up. There is nowhere to go. And then you got Six of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so two polar opposites. So this has to be you guys. Okay, so I don't know. I'm getting something about a pit stop. You know, I don't know if somebody was doing something to you to stop your forward movement, your progress, your stability here, okay? Because with the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, you know, you're definitely minding your business here, okay? And your focus is what I'm getting. Your focus, you don't have any distractions. With that Six of Wands and that Nine of Pentacles energy here, yeah, look at these two people with the Five of Wands and the Six of Cups. They're stuck, okay? I'm picking up particularly on two people here. Let's see what's going on with this Page of Pentacles here. Okay, strength energy here, okay? Leo coming out in past energy, and then we got Virgo at the top of the deck here. Interesting. So I don't know, maybe this was you. You could have been dealing with the Leo in the past here. Somebody could have a child that's a Leo here, okay? Yeah, so some of you guys, maybe you were in the Page of Pentacles at one point in time where we're talking about material and finances here, okay? And you had to be strong because there was like this offer with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups and the Hermit energy. Like, this Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, this was a big offer going to the wrong person, okay? So maybe this is why it's coming up here. Somebody thought that they had been successful with a destiny swap. They felt like they were going to run off into the sunset here. Okay, but now the tables are flipping. All right. Maybe you had little to no resources here to work with. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles energy here, you didn't have much to contribute. All right. That's the way I'm seeing it with the Strength card coming out. Like, your strength was your main asset here. Okay. You being able, you know, your endurance, your perseverance, your ability to pull yourself up out of a slump, especially on a mental and emotional level here, okay? Child, yeah, because this is the same damn Virgo that got a big offer from an Emperor energy here. This could be a big job, a big contract here, okay? Yeah, but now he or she is in the Ten of Swords. It's coming out as the Queen of Pentacles energy. Somebody has been put to a stop. It's something here about this Earth sign and this Sagittarius, this Virgo and this Sagittarius. They were working together here, okay? I don't know if this is their pimp. What is this? Because they were giving money to a Sag, all right? These are people you cut off or you put boundaries up with, okay? You put boundaries in place with these people. Yeah, look at this. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. You weren't effing around. So, these are like two hustlers is what I'm getting. They hustle people. They scam people. I'm hearing worldwide. What is going on? Like, what? They going around stealing destinies. Okay. You know, sometimes the Queen of Pentacles would, if she hit, then she would pay the Sagittarius is what I'm seeing. Ooh, child. It's too much. It's too much here, right? In some way, somehow, yeah, Ace of Swords. Some way, somehow, you ended up, you know, as being one of the targets here, okay? And that was the beginning of the end, all right? Ooh, child. OMG. The star energy here, okay? Aquarian energy stepping into the chat room. Have some water, y'all. Page of Pentacles. And the strength energy. Wow. Wow. Really? Yeah. All right, let's see what else is going on. The Wheel of Fortune, honey. Okay? The tables have definitely turned. Yeah, somebody thought that they were going to, yeah, look at you, child. You were waiting. Look at this with the Hangman energy and the Three of Wands here. You was like looking over the horizon like, what the hell? Okay? How is it that all the greedy, slimy, grimy people are on the up and up? Like, what's divine? Where's my blessing? What's going on here? But the Wheel of Fortune is here, okay? You always had what you need here with the Ace of Wands energy, but you could have felt like things weren't coming in. Your manifestations were on hold. Ace of Wands, the Hangman, and the Three of Wands here. Here you are. Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords energy here. Yeah. And, you know, I don't know. I don't feel like you had a very personal relationship with these people, although they could have made it personal here by attacking you. But I'm just getting with that Three of Swords, a lot of frustration here, okay? Because you're doing the right thing. You're playing by the rules, but some way, somehow, your manifestations are not coming in, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing a test of will and strength, okay? These are two romance scammers, child. Roaming the country. It's past time for these people to get caught up. Look at the Ace of Pentacles coming in. Look at the Ace of Pentacles here. I'm hearing greed. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like you guys have been waiting on justice, waiting for the wheels to turn. And it's been a long wait, you know? What is that? A hex? Okay, Two of Wands energy here. Okay. Sad. Knight of Swords. These people were attacking you and throwing out hex and throwing out jinx here, okay? They were like trying to jinx the next season, you know. Child. Five of Cups. You could have went through a dark night of the soul. Look at the Knight of Swords here. And I feel like, you know, when you were under attack, this could be a spiritual attack as well. You were unaware. You were unaware. Ten of Swords energy here. It's like no matter how hard you try, shit is still stagnant. Things are not happening for you. Behind the scenes, you had a dynamic duo on your ass, okay? That's what that was. Look at this. Always throwing out a hex. You know, you could have gotten in certain situations here, and all of a sudden you just feel this lackluster energy. Like, I don't want to do this anymore here, okay? Ooh, child. Yeah, these are the worst kind because, you know, they're not just romance scammers on the physical. You know, they dabble in spell work as well. Two occultists, okay? Yeah, all right, they're telling me to pull one more time from this one. Yeah, they kept throwing this out with the Ace of Wands in the reverse here, okay? And with the Three of Wands, it's like you were just watching life roll by. Look at this shit with the Magician flying out. Seven of Swords is in the reverse, though. Judgment, okay? It's giving shot clock, okay? That's the energy that I felt. Time is up for all of that manipulative energy here, okay? This fell on my black sheen obsidian magician energy. I feel like you woke up and you started to protect yourself. And that's when that Seven of Swords went in the reverse, okay? It fell on my obsidian. And then it's so funny because the obsidian was on top of this deck, which is the moon energy here. Yeah, You learned about, you know, protecting yourself spiritually, okay? And maybe that's what the divine was waiting on. And then that's when the wheel started to turn in your favor. That's when the judgment came in. Yeah, look at this King of Wands. Greedy mother lover could be a Queen of Cups that was attached to this person as well. These people are hustlers, okay? Yeah, magician energy here. This was fake. All this was fake. This Five of Cups, this Page of Pentacles energy here. Like you getting the bare minimum out of life, you know? Seven of Swords energy, you know. with it going on, with it going in reverse, it even says on this card, don't give up, break free, avoid arguments, clumsy and forgetful about your lies. I feel like you started to see that something was a facade, something was an illusion, okay? It's like you started to see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Because, walking a certain walk, playing by the rules and not getting anywhere over an extended period of time, that starts to weigh on you. Because you're like, well, what is this? What's going on, Wow. Chariot, Ace of Cups. I'm telling you now, things are fluid. Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, and the Ace of Cups here. You guys are getting some good news that's coming in here, collective, okay? Some good news, yeah. I feel like it was a whole bunch of people. A Gemini could be relevant as well, okay? It could have been 4 or 5 people, like, trying to hustle off of one soul. Like, these people are disgusting, all right? Yeah, there could be an official that's maybe reaching out to you, or somebody of high stature or status here, okay, has a position, Be mindful, this could be somebody from your past here, okay? A Taurus could be significant here. All right, let me pull from another deck. These weasels. What is going on? Yeah, that Magician card flew out and hit that black sheen obsidian, and then the 7 of Swords went in the reverse, okay? Like somebody was tapping into your spiritual inheritance, taking, then all of a sudden the lights cut on, okay? You woke up to who you are, and they started tapping and hurting their fingers, stubbing their toes, stuff like that started happening. Like, what? And then that's probably when the real spiritual war or battle started, okay? Yeah, true. This is the truth about misfortune that you were dealing with in the past. It was never about you, something that you were doing wrong, okay? It's just that, if you have that, if you have a certain path that you're supposed to awaken to this lifetime, then this is what happens until you awaken, okay? Oh, child. Yeah, it was the devil the whole time. It was the devil trying to convince you of like you lacking when it comes to your own self-worth, Yeah. The devil was creating misfortune is what Spirit is saying. What the fuck? Yeah, gluttony. These people can't get enough. All right? Black Pearl. He who is not content with what he has will not be content with what he would like to have. These people they're not content with their life, their soul, their path, their mission, okay, their purpose, all right? And, intuitively here, we are well aware that these people have most likely sold their souls here, okay? Over and over, Like somebody here, I don't know if you've ever heard of those scams where somebody sells the same item to several people. They do that. They used to do that with cars, okay? Like they take several down payments for one vehicle here, okay? And they tell people where they can find the vehicle or something like that. That's the energy. Like somebody sold so many times they don't have anything left, okay? Child. Perspective, Larimar, be yourself. Yeah, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Exactly. They can't though. They can't because they're in debt. They're in debt. So they scour. That's what I'm hearing. They scour or they scavenge the earth looking for destinies, shopping for destinies and shit. This is a breakthrough. You got the Chariot and the Ace of Cups out here with the Wheel of Fortune, honey. You cannot go wrong, okay? You cannot go wrong. Temperance energy, okay? Could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Sag. It landed on the 7 of Swords in the reverse. You started to see the illusion, okay? So you could have been going through an awakening at this time. Yeah, a temporary halt. Now and then it's good to pause in our pursuit of happiness and just be happy. And this is the energy of you saying, hold on. Stop. Just stop everything. Okay? Because I'm doing this. I did this. I got this done. But yet and still, I've moved 1/4 of a centimeter. Okay. Meanwhile, Tom, Dick, and Harry, okay, they lie, they play the victim, they steal, they double cross people. They all the way over there. That's when you say, hold up, something is wrong. And it's not about comparing your life to other people, but you still need some type of what's that? You still need some type of what can I say? I forgot the scientific word. You have to have something to compare it to, just so you can look at the bigger picture here. Okay. And that's what I'm getting with this temporary halt. Now and then it's good to pause in our pursuit of happiness and just be happy, because with the strength energy, somebody can have a happy-go-lucky energy. It's like, I feel like for a long time you were like, oh, well, this didn't go through for me. Okay, well, I'm going to try again. I'm going to get up and try again. And it's like on the, not the windmill. What is it? The treadmill. Okay. On the treadmill. And, somebody here is like, well, hold up, man. Hold up. Because I've been doing this. I've been stuck in this cycle for too long. That's when you had an awakening here with the Seven of Swords in the reverse and the devil. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. You could have woke up to the fact that you have been surrounded by devils here. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in a static motion. It's like, yeah, why am I stuck playing it small? Okay. Yeah. Somebody had an awakening. I'm hearing tagged, it's like, and I feel like that speaks to an activation. Okay. When these people were scouring the earth, scavenging here, tagging certain individuals for a soul swap. That's when you got activated here. Your happiness came out sideways and secret. It was supposed to be a secret as to why, you would get halfway. Okay. And then something would flop. Wrath. Child. And then somebody had the nerve to be angry. The best fighter is never angry here. Okay. Yeah. And then judgment. Wow. Secret. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself here. So this was over when you woke up. Okay. This was over. These two individuals here, you have fortune. Okay. Because you tapped into your own Akashic records and you started kicking people out. You got to go. You're being evicted. Chance is the first step you take. Luck is what comes afterward here. Okay? Child. Yeah. And instead of finding somebody else, they decided to double down and triple down. Okay, and there's only one person can sit in the seat. So what are you doing? I've woken up. Like, I literally gotten a download where somebody was supposed to find somebody else. And it's not good. Okay, the best thing for them to do would just to be to, straighten up and fly right. Okay. I literally got a download a while ago. Like, this person was actually supposed to go find somebody else. Tag. Okay. But it's something about your destiny. They didn't want to let go. Something was too sweet. Okay. Too rich is what I'm getting, like expensive chocolate. But it was still a dumb move, because once people wake up, you can't put them back to sleep. I don't give a damn how much magic you know. So what are we doing? Like, somebody didn't want to find something safe to do. Once you woke up, then they want to battle you. They want to battle you here. All right. Secret. It was supposed to be a secret as to why you couldn't fulfill like your wish fulfillment here with happiness coming out sideways here. Temporary halt. Somebody was like, see, something here ain't right. Something here is not right. Whisper of air. It says your thoughts are carried upon the wind. Breathe deeply, clear your mind, and let inspiration drift in from the unseen here. Okay. Interesting. All right. Look at this. Spell of shadows, celestial balance here. This person was using your energy here to balance theirs out. Okay. Because they're in a deficit. They ain't got shit going on here. Do not fear the darkness. It is where your strength is born. By facing what hides within you, you reclaim your power and peace here. This devil felt like they didn't foresee you standing up to them here. Somebody thought that you would be scared or you would cower. Okay. And that's not what happened. Yeah, you embrace the light and the dark here. It says celestial balance, light and shadow dance within you. By honoring both, you return to harmony and remember your wholeness here. Okay. Yeah, they didn't foresee that. This person was doing a lot of, fire magic. They was doing a little bit of everything, honey, to try to keep you asleep. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Like I said, somebody's being investigated for a death, child. I'm hearing a slew. Somebody is being investigated for a slew of activities here, And their energy is just so... You got abandonment and rejection here, okay? Efforts seem invisible and feels undervalued. Experiences genuine hurt and feels deeply betrayed. Blames themselves for rejection and feels unworthy of acceptance here. This is how they wanted you to feel for life, okay? You faced a lot of no's and a lot of rejection that did not make sense, okay? It didn't make sense. When you go for a job, for example, it's tricky. Maybe you're supposed to have this so many years of experience here. You're supposed to have this degree or this certification here. All right. And I'm getting an energy where you would have that, but still face a high level of rejection here. And at the end of the day, technically that's not all. It's whether the interviewer likes you or not here. But something was just a little bit too much. Okay. And it wasn't in alignment with your karma, the energy that you put out. Okay. Abandonment, rejection. They wanted you to stay in that. Yeah, no, you woke up. You woke up, honey. And then that's when they started. That's when they started getting paranoid, honey. Okay? And somebody was watching you. Catch hell? They were watching you, catch hell. They were watching. Yeah, people could have been ghosting you and shit, okay? Wow. Somebody was always behind the scenes here, watching. Savings. It was hard for you to keep money in your pocket, in your bank account, in your hand, is what I'm getting, okay? Money worship here. Yep. Some vampires that were feeding off of you. They felt like the gravy train would never end. Yeah. Gossip. Let's see what the gossip is about. Now somebody is gossiping here about somebody's greedy ass. Okay. Yeah, look at them. Chasing material gain at the cost of deeper connections. Self-interest rules decisions and disregards fairness here. Okay. So they're talking about like they're rogue. Okay. When it comes to financial matters or resources here, that's what I'm getting. Their attitude is real rogue. And these people couldn't even have the nerve to be gossiping about you while they were siphoning your energy here. Okay. Mimic chess here. Yeah. That's giving like a mirage. Like that was never going to be forever. Look at this. And now they're catching hell. Okay. Things were really hard for you here. Okay. But little did they know danger was never really approaching here. Okay. Because danger approaching is in the reverse here. Meaning it was never going to end like this. It was never going to end like this. Okay. It's like things could be good for a while. And then all of a sudden they drop off. That's what I'm getting with the mimic chess here. Ciao. Let's see. You stop somebody in their tracks, okay? This digital detox keeps coming up here. Look at this false flame here. Yeah, now some contracts are coming in for you here. Again, we saw the Page of Wands with the Ace of Cups here, okay? Because before it was like no deal, Maybe you started to question your self-worth. Yeah, now somebody's crying over this Ace of Cups here, okay? Digital detox. So the energy has shifted. It has shifted here. They got the nerve to be crying. Okay. Some of you guys, this could have been a family member here. at this. Walls closing in. Somebody, like you were never going to be stuck. And then what did I say? Breakthrough. Walls closing in the reverse, and breakthrough. They did not foresee this here, okay? And when it was time for them to get the hell on, they want to wrestle you for your soul. And it's like, what are you doing? The jig is up. And I feel like, even though it's not right, because some people have dark demonic contracts here, okay? But I feel like it got too personal. Somebody was like, they got too comfortable with your energy here. And they didn't want to move around. That's where they got effed up at. Okay? One body, one soul. Once you woke up to who you are, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, seriously. Yeah, they're stressed out. They're stressed out here. Uh-huh. Child. Because here you are, honor. You woke up here, okay? They're caught up in tensions here. And there's something, people are gossiping about these two here, okay? They could be facing some type of public shame or embarrassment here, all right? Because their true colors are showing that they can no longer mask using your energy, is what I'm getting, collective, all right? Child. Yeah. And people are blocking them and abandoning them now, okay? Wow. All right, let's close this out, y'all. Walls closing in the reverse. Danger approaching in the reverse here, okay? The divine said, I was never going to leave you there. No, that's not how it was going down here with that magician. You made like one move. I feel like when you, a lot of times when we awaken, the first thing we learn is how to protect ourselves, and it was on from there. It was on from there. They started getting snags and holdups and all of that. And when they really messed up, when they wanted to wrestle you down to the ground, like, no. No. Devil didn't want to let go. The devil did not want to let go. There's some good news coming in for you. And this raggedy ass hex is no, this raggedy ass hex is not going to work. With the Ace of Wands in the reverse that somebody just threw out, it feels like current energy too. Child, please. Caught in 4K. Shade parade. Okay? They've been caught spiritually. That's what I'm getting. And I'm also, didn't I say something? Somebody was being investigated here. I feel the energy of the world's dumbest criminals here. Whoever's being investigated for like an ending. Okay? Because with the shade parade, like, this is the type of person that'll talk shit about somebody they're targeting here, okay? Or they'll brag about something malicious they did to somebody. Downright demonic, okay? Yeah, you can say less. Silence gives you power. Not every reaction is needed. Your calm speaks loud enough here, child. Shade parade. It's too late for that. This person, because they have some type of spiritual knowledge of the occult, they got beside themselves. Okay? That's what's going on with the you can say less. You couldn't tell this. I said, how many times did I say it? You couldn't tell this person anything. They felt like, you know, they can do what they need to do in the living earth, and then they'll do a 1-2 step in the spiritual realm, and they didn't have to worry about anything else. They'll cloak themselves in other people's energy. Okay? Somebody got beside themselves. This is somebody who runs their mouth. See, I'm still checking on you. I don't know what for. Somebody need a hole to run in. Okay? Child, they pretend to move on, but they still watch you quickly. Your energy is hard for them to release. What did I say? Somebody's obsessed with your energy. They're obsessed with it. Stop lying to yourself. Denial blocks your path. Truth clears the fog. This moment demands honesty here. Yeah. And, you know, that's what they were supposed to do way back when. Okay. But now I feel like it doesn't matter. Somebody's ass is being watched like a hawk. Okay. Interesting. You started to face your own shadow, your own truth. We got mixed signals at the top of the day. They act warm then cold. You're left guessing their intentions. The inconsistency speaks louder than words here. Step back to see clearly. Interesting. For some of you guys, this could even been somebody who was close to you, or there could have been a middleman, all right? Because there was something that was spilling over besides, you know, lack that you didn't deserve, that was kind of spilling over into your world, your timeline here, okay, on a personal level. And it was kind of throwing you off, you know? You're the prize. It came out in past energy. You have always been the prize. That's what Spirit is saying. You have always been the prize. Even when you were trying to push this boulder up a hill, okay? You have always been the prize. They know that. That's why they targeted you. That's why they tagged you. And look at this jealous reaction. This card come up so much, okay? These people are being cut off. No more excuses. No more excuses as to why, you know, they want to get in your energy here. Like, it's over. You know your worth is at the bottom of the deck, honey. And you're protecting your peace. Didn't I say it was all about protection? Once you learned how to protect yourself, it was over. It was over. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.